Why are you Nigerians so shameless? Why? Why have you turned UK into a dumping ground? Why? Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Official Biola Live. Some of you are looking at that video title right now and going, what?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well guys, be calm. Let me explain. Last week when I made my Kemi Badenoch video, if you've not watched it, go watch it. For context, some of our supporters came and they were defending her and giving arguments on her behalf. And I said, okay, this is fine. I don't go around thinking I'm the only right person in the room. I like to see other people's perspectives. I like to hear other people's opinions. And that's what I'm doing here today. We're going to be looking at 10 of these comments and dissecting them together like the community we are. So without further ado, let's get started. But if the immigrants are so necessary and the UK would collapse without them, don't be magnanimous, teach them a lesson and don't come. Go to Canada or Germany. They are also tightening their policies. They teach them a lesson strategy. In my opinion, this is always suggested by those who don't understand basic economics. Here's the reality. The UK does rely on immigrant labor, whether people like you want to admit it or not. The NHS, construction industry, hospitality sector, and even higher education would struggle without skilled and unskilled foreign workers. And students, yeah. So now you're suggesting that immigrants stay away to prove a point? But who exactly would benefit from that? Yeah, the immigrants might have to look at other options. But if anything, the UK will also be left scrambling when its workforce gaps widen, businesses struggle, and tax revenues decline. So what are you talking about? Immigration has always been mutually benefiting for both parties involved. So comment number 2. This one is actually a 3-in-1. The person dropped the first one, and then the person dropped the second one, and it's like, oh, why are you Nigerians so shameless? Why? Why have you turned UK into a dumping ground? Why? Why? Because according to Mr. Friday, that's what you guys are doing. And when I saw these 2 comments, I responded, of course, because I couldn't ignore it, and said, calling the UK a dumping ground for Nigerians, it's not just ignorant, it's laughably inaccurate. Nigerians are among the most educated and economically productive immigrant groups in the UK. In 2021 alone, Nigerians contributed 1.9 billion to the UK economy, and over the years we've contributed more in taxes than we've received in benefits. The UK isn't doing Nigerians a favor. It's a mutual exchange.
Shut up!
Skilled labor fuels the economy, and in return, immigrants build better lives for themselves. Nigerians are shining in medicine, finance, tech, and business, and many are feeling critical workforce shortages that locals either cannot or will not fill. So, no, Nigerians are not being dumped here, they're not debris. They are invited, selected, and proven assets to the UK economy. If facts make you uncomfortable, that's not my problem. That's not our problem. So after I responded to this person, they dropped another response because, oof, Mr. Friday, you are really fighting hard for your colonial masters. Anyway, let's see. Is UK not contributing to the development of Nigeria? Do they beg Nigerians to come and help them develop their country? Let Nigerians develop their own country first before others. Why is it that Kemi word looks so bad for Nigerians alone? Kemi spoke about immigration and not about Nigerians. You Nigerians never want to stay at home, but to jackpot to UK and destroy it there for them, they struggle. This English is giving me a headache, I beg. So, yeah, first of all, talking about the UK contributing to Nigeria also, that wasn't even the point of the argument. But if we are going to veer into that, I guess it's controversial. It's a controversial opinion and it's up for debate because the UK has been involved with Nigeria for a long time. Like there's a long history there since the time of colonization. So whether the UK has contributed positively or negatively to Nigeria, in total is up for debate. That's something, maybe we're going to go into that another day. Not, it's debatable, really. So yeah, what are you talking about? And like I've said, the classic stay and fix your country argument. Why do people conveniently forget that British citizens also migrate in millions to Spain, Australia, Canada, the US, and beyond? So why is it only Nigerians who are expected to stay put? Yes, Nigeria has its problem. It's a developing country. But this simplistic idea that individuals should fix Nigeria first before seeking better opportunities is ridiculous. National development is not a one-man job, and migration has always been a part of human civilization. UK benefits massively from Nigerian professionals and students. So instead of appreciating this, some people, like Mr. Friday, are angry that Nigerians refuse to stay confined within man-made artificial borders. And as for Kemi Badenoch, no one is shouting at her for simply being British. She has actively made herself the face of anti-immigrant rhetoric, despite coming from an immigrant family herself. So when people call her out, it's because of her hypocrisy and not because of where she was born. Next comment. What exactly is the problem with these proposals? People said the same thing about the quota system in places like Australia, but many still go and enjoy the country. As for the lenient rules that allow the number of past migrants to flourish in this country, Kemi's parents included, things change, e.g. the UK used to be part of the EU, and now it's much harder for EU citizens to come here. The issue with this proposal isn't that immigration laws change. Every country adjusts its policies over time. I think the real problem is that what Kemi is proposing is deliberately making it harder for already contributing immigrants to stay. She's not talking about illegal immigrants. She's talking about legal immigrants that are already contributing to the economy, that are already contributing to the society. So what she wants to do is shift the goalpost after people have already committed to their journey here. And the things change argument is weak because it implies that fairness does not matter. Should we now start questioning every immigrant's legitimacy based on hindsight? Policies should evolve based on economic needs, not political scapegoating. The UK needed immigrants when it benefited them. But now that those same immigrants have built lives, contributed massively, paid taxes, and integrated, Kemi is proposing pushing them out because, make no mistake, that is what she's trying to do because nobody's going to stay. That what she's proposing is not policy evolution, it's bad faith governance. Come on! Kemi is head of a conservative British party. She's talking for British interest. I don't see why you people are triggered. If you live in Britain at the minute, you will understand this law is made more against those people from Pakistan and Afghanistan. So now we are admitting that this law is targeting certain ethnic groups. Interesting. If Kemi is speaking for British interests, then let's ask, how exactly does it benefit Britain to make it harder for skilled workers, doctors, engineers, and business owners to settle? How does it help the UK economy to discourage international students who bring in billions in revenue?
It doesn't make sense.
Next comment, I don't find any problem. I came 1999, I applied 2019 for my citizenship, was never on benefit till today, bought my own house. Auntie, good for you. You played by the rules and succeeded. But personal experiences do not define the entire system. So what? You had to wait 20 years before you could get citizenship, despite never relying on benefits and buying your own house. Congratulations. Also, Auntie, come here, come closer. Were you a legal immigrant? Because this is your story of 20 years. It's only for illegal immigrants. So, and this channel is promoting legal migration. Let's not get things wrong. We are promoting people that are paying for their visas, people that are paying IHS, people that are paying council tax, that are paying NI, that are paying to the Queen, or no, the King, that they are paying their taxes and contributing to the economy. We're not talking about illegal immigration because this is your 20-year story. Get as it be. Anyway, Auntie, bye.
Bye!
Next comment, Nigerians need to learn to stay in their own country and develop Nigeria. You're never going to be treated fairly as an immigrant, and you will always be on the receiving end of abuse. Ask the Windrush generation who were invited to the UK in the 50s and 60s to work in the NHS, and then some of them ended up being deported. 40 years later, the UK voters are very anti-immigration, and even if Kemi doesn't become PM, Farage is waiting in the wings, blah blah. This is exactly why people are vocal about immigration policies, because history has shown that silence leads to exploitation. The Windrush generation were loyal, hardworking immigrants who built the NHS, the transport system, and other critical sectors, only to be treated as disposable decades later. That is exactly why today's immigrants are refusing to stay quiet. The lesson isn't stay in your country. The lesson is hold government accountable so history does not repeat itself. God, guys, what is happening?
It's impressively stupid and stupidly impressive.
I personally don't see why there's all this stone throwing at Auntie Kemi. The elephant in the room is our leaders fixing our home, our country. I wouldn't bother too much about what Auntie Kemi wants to do when Auntie Kemi becomes UK PM. First of all, why is he repeating Auntie Kemi so much? And it's not when, it's if. Oh God, the comment is so long though. Why do we seem to have accepted that better life should be in another person's house? Auntie Kemi's, UK's Auntie Kemi's house now. Interesting. This comment is so long. The summary is fix our home. Just fix our home. First of all, no one is forcing the UK to take in immigrants. The UK chooses who enters through a visa process that is expensive, selective, and structured to benefit the UK. Secondly, this notion that Nigerians should feel ashamed for seeking opportunities abroad is ridiculous. Migration has always been a part of human history. British people themselves colonized half the world in search of better economic opportunities. Now, suddenly, when Nigerians do the same, it is a problem. It is a problem.
Shut up, please.
And as for Kemi Badenoch, no one is asking her to support Nigerian immigration. People are calling her out because she has built her career on attacking the very system that allowed her to even come here and thrive. That is not policy. That's political pandering at its worst. Also, quick fact for you. According to available data, the UK government generates a significant amount of revenue from visa fees, with estimates suggesting that the UK earns around 4.1 billion per year from visa applications and IHS alone. Are you joking? Let's watch a quick video, guys.
There's a report that showed that a Home Office has a profit margin of 800% when it comes to visa applications. I had never heard any business that has 800% profit. The Home Office earned approximately £1.3 billion from the healthcare surcharge that immigrants paid, that visa holders paid. 1.3 billion. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Home Office is probably one of the few or the only government department that is profitable.
So tell me, which other business makes this? Tell me, because I don't know. Which other business has this profit turnaround rate? Like, come on, get out.
Off you go.
Kemi is scapegoating immigrants in the UK because she can't fix UK from its troubles. You are the Tory leader. Find innovative ways to fix UK. Okay, so this last comment, this is actually a fair point. The UK's economic struggles have little to do with immigration and everything to do with decades of poor governance, reckless spending, and failing public services. Instead of addressing these root causes, the Tories like to use immigrants as an easy scapegoat. If Kemi Badenoch and her party were serious about fixing the UK, they would be looking at investment in industries, wage growth, and infrastructure, not punishing skilled workers and students who are already contributing. Like, seriously, guys, they rely on your ignorance. They rely on your illiteracy that you guys do not like to read or actually try to research. That's what they rely on, and you're proving them right with these comments. Honestly, I thought I was going to see better things in this comment. I thought I was going to see people actually comment with good stats, facts, and everything, but instead, all you guys brought here is
shenanigans.
Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about this argument and this comment of Kemi's supporters in the comment section. I love you guys. See you guys next week. Bye bye. And remember to subscribe, please.